Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. We are back on the server, joined today by Boreman, Daftnub, Final Autumn, Nightfox, Olux, and Pop-Tart Thief. So clutch on tightly to your Pop-Tarts, I guess, whatever those are. We are here at Alan Cab's base, an OG on the server and community. And we spawn down here. There's quite a bit going on. Hello, welcome to Oz. Everything is built by just me, Alan Cab. I hope you like it. It is still a build in progress, so don't expect perfection. I have big plans for the future. And instantly I'm going to turn around and run away. Because look at this guy. We've got some sort of like, boats. I guess these are sort of like water wheel type things. A little bit. What is this? Dark gold block crate. Sure. So we've obviously got some frame blocks to give us some nice slopes. And a very interesting design. What is this stuff? This is large tiled green concrete from Chisel Reborn. Look at that. There you go. So that's a thing. There is a little bit of it inside. You know, so that's nice. Is this a door? No. Okay, cool. Alright, so everything that is built by them. We have this little platform that you spawn into, which is quite nice. And then I mean, it's meant to be Oz, so is this a yellow brick road, I'm guessing? I mean, that makes sense, right? Now, where do we start? I'm guessing we start here. So what do we have going on? We have what looks like an open window, but obviously it doesn't actually close that way, but, you know, it's a thought that counts. We have these little huts. Now, listen, I haven't seen The Wizard of Oz since I was a wee little lad. So all of these references that I'm imagining these are, I do not know of, sadly. Okay, so we have a nice open room here. Birch plank, stripped birch logs. Oh, pretty. That's actually a nice design using just vanilla blocks there. We've got large bamboo plank tiles on the roof. Quite nice and cozy. Oh, a little flower pot. Nice. Very cool. I am interested if any of this is being used or if there's another just like horrific mess of a base somewhere. That's typically what you get with some of these bases. It's like, oh wow, this is beautiful. And then you find their true base. Nether wart blocks. Wow. Nether wart blocks being used as a nice building block. That's quite nice. When you don't know what it is. A few books on the ground. Oh, more nether wart. Yeah, the nether wart block really works. So this is all bio-shroom planks from Region Unexplored. The yellow version of that, I guess. Oh, a nice door inside here. Oh, there's a little bit of furnished. A little bit of furnished, he says. Birch fancy bed. That's nice. Awesome. Lunch basket, storage delight. Oh, cool. So these ones, as you can see, they're actually open. See? That's pretty cool. I like that. It's such a small thing, but it does so much. A dark blue present. Very nice. And a little shelf. Very cozy rooms. I quite like... Oh, what's this? A wolf trophy. Oh, well, that's just sad. Poor little wolf. All right, we'll go into here. Yeah. Nice cozy rooms. Oh, a little bit of a Christmas theme going on. A nice window out to nothing. These windows make a little bit more sense. Oh, this is a cozy little view. It's not too bad. What do we have over here? Most of these rooms are just pretty much the same in terms of being hollow, but it is interesting to make note of like the roof and how it's not symmetrical, but it works. You know what I mean? And I always wonder, it's like, how difficult was this to make? Was this, it got one tapped? And they just didn't care, blah, 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 blah. Or was it like very meticulous, like, no, that has to be broken. No, we need a extra block there. You know what I mean? Yellow bioshroom stems. Bioshroom really holding the place together. It is quite a nice block. Yeah, all the patchwork on all these buildings. This is a fun little, like, awning. Sticks. These are just sticks being placed together using the supplementaries mod. That's pretty cool. So, like, it's literally just a stick. And you just do that. That's pretty cool. Nice. Now, I've also got this thing, the Essence of Knowing. This is from Bumblezone, and I was told that this will tell us when we're in a naturally spawning base or not. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, like, for example, if this didn't have, you know, a bunch of different mods together, you might be like, oh, I don't know if this is a naturally spawning base. Somehow this will tell us. Like, we might try it out later on something. For example, is there a structure over here? Yeah, this looks like a temple. Let's see what does this actually do? How does this inform me that I'm in a naturally spawning place? Inform me. Tell me. Speak of the location. I have no idea. Is it a shader thing? Is it actually doing something? Nope. I don't know. Let me know. I've been told that it does a thing. I should probably just look it up. I'll look at it. It's fine. We know this base isn't naturally spawning, but I just thought I'd mention that for future. Cool. Is this a nice little room? Oh, what's happening here? What? Oh, we've got a birch ceiling fan light. I did not expect that in this building, but it kind of hints to the technology that I'm assuming we're about to see under here. Okay. All right. Oh, how sick! What the? Honestly, I didn't expect. With the other buildings being empty, I did not expect anything even remotely functional. And I'll be honest, the fact that none of the other buildings, I'm gonna have to check to see if they actually have elevators in them. The fact that none of them were functional makes me almost feel like, is this functional setup, this farm, purely for show? Like, obviously it's set up, but like, is it actually being used, or is it just to make it feel used? This is quite nice. I like this. This is very cool. These drawers as well. These are frame drawers from functional storage, but they've got the kiwi outside, and then the inside looks to be a diorite in the middle. That looks pretty cool. Okay, well there we go. Secret room number 1. I guess not really secret, but it does make me question, like... Well, I mean, I think they'd tell us. If they've told us about that one, they'll tell us about other ones, surely. But now I do feel like I need to make sure that I'm actually, like, actually walking into these rooms, you know? Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, let's continue. Let's follow the yellow brick road. Small yellow concrete bricks. We're off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. This is quite nice, though, the bridge. Instead of having, like, a proper, you know, big support blocks and stuff, we've just got a very simple strip spruce log, some spruce trapdoors, and spruce fences. And I mean, that's vanilla. You can do this on any bridge. You can hijack this and put it anywhere. I do also want to make note that this lake is hand built. We have mossy cobblestone slabs around. I mean, it has to be hand built. And it looks beautiful. Minecraft land, dark oak fence. By the way, between you and me, see, like this. This is the secret. If you ever want me to be, like, you know, a lot more confident that what I'm looking at is hand built. Well, for one, you could probably just put like a little sign and be like, hey, I built this. I did it. Like what they did, where they're like, hey, everything's hand built. So, like, you know, we lean towards that. But just the existence of a modded block is sort of like, ooh, okay. Interesting. Very nice. Even like frame blocks are the biggest giveaway for me that we're looking at a real hand built build, or, you know, player built. Alright, cool. Even like this is a little like dead bush or something, and it's made out of trapdoors and fences, and it looks nice. It actually looks pretty cool. Little yeah, twig coming out. Even these leaves, very pretty. I can turn on the map real quick. Boom. This is a flower forest, as you can clearly tell. These are really cool. The like tendrils, or I guess the wooden tendrils coming out of the ground, making it all creepy, dark and wispy. So over here we have a mystical agriculture infusion altar. The roofing on this is very interesting because we've got it like, realistically that's floating. I mean, I guess it is touching, but like, it's very like mystical. You know what I mean? Like, it's very dead, but also like, it feels magical, almost like a witch or something, which I guess is where we're heading. This building, possibly the best roof I've seen ever. And the build is pretty much only a roof. This is just a roof. It's a roof you can live in, placed on the ground. That is phenomenal. What is this? Firewood dark oak logs. Oh, they look pretty cool. Is that what most of these are? Dark oak wood? Oh, cool. Oh, that's awesome. That's really nice. This building, once again, pretty much just vanilla blocks, but then we've got frame panels giving us stripped dark oak logs, but like with some depth, you know what I mean? Like, it's actually got some, yeah, some design to it that you can't get out of vanilla, but you still, you know, you're still using the vanilla blocks. That's awesome. Oh, even those, like, almost touching and off-centered, it actually works really well. Wow. Once again, I wonder just how like methodical this was to place the all the blocks here. Even like plywood, yeah. Very cool, very cool. Okay. I do just real quick. I like the trapdoors being used as like a stripe almost through the middle. And see, I would get in over my head and I'd be like, oh, how do I have it appear on the wall and on the floor? How do I make it go like a proper stripe through? Sometimes you just don't need to. I think I overthink a lot when building, and I don't think you need to. I think just place it, do it, just do a once over of the entire build. Like just place this, that. Step back, close your eyes, open them again, and be like, yeah, it works. It gets the job done. All right, let's head on in. I assume, yep, just a nice hollow air. Oh no, we've got a little scribe's table and ritual, flamey dude. That's all fine. I'm gonna not pronounce that word because I never get it right, no matter how many times I'm told. Very cool. Yep, little tendrils. Okay, we'll continue. We'll continue. I'm getting a little bit caught up. We have a nice little campfire. Very nice. Oh, what are these? Dark oak. Oh, the roofs. How cool is that? It makes it look like stacks of wood. That's very nice. Cobblestone dumble paving. Very nice. I like it. I like it. I approve. All right. Now I'm guessing we've got the wizards build over there. Do we eventually get around to it? I think we do. I think we actually do. So we'll continue. We'll follow the path as intended. Awesome. We get another bridge over here. Very nice. What I like as well, I mean, I do like it. The fact that the path is just bleh. It's just blocks. You know what I mean? Like, they might be going to do something further with this. They did say it was a work in progress, but at the same time, I mean, it kind of just. I think it's a testament to where, like, if you didn't have the path here, you get nothing. If you just slap down something, at least like it works. You know what I mean? It adds something to the build. It makes it look as intended, I guess, and you get to see the vision. And you get to see it, and I mean, it looks nice. And once again, it's not like perfectly straight. It's not even perfectly wobbly. Like some bits go down to like 1 block wide. But it works, I guess. Oh, we have a backpack. A past traveler. I will go into those if the path doesn't directly take me to them, which it doesn't look like it will. It looks like we're going right past. Oh, I'll go through that. You know what? Let's go. Let's check. Teleport pad. Let me in. Show me your secrets. Show me what lurks, but oh, we have a barrel. Okay, let's head back. Let's go ahead and make it daytime. Sorry to anyone on the server currently who didn't want it to be daytime, but it is what it is. What do we have? Oh, Emerald City. Oh, that actually, yeah, that looks proper. That's really nice. You know what it does look like though? I was like, do I have Distant Horizons on? This looks like an LOD, like this looks like a low level of detail, like build from the distance, you know what I mean? It looks like just full chunks. But I mean, it's wizardy. All right, so what's happening here? We've got a bee setup. We've got some draconic bees with the eggs, I think. We have what? A factory manager set up, powered centrifuge. Oh, that looks weird with the ender gate on top. Okay. Once again, is this functional? Oh, no, I'm clicking. Pile of pollen. Oh, pile of pollen. That looks sick, because these are just pollen puffs. Oh, they look really cool. That's a cool building block. Definitely, that's an easy to use block to build with. Very cool. We have nice little, like, awning. Awning, is that the word? What? Tundra? Not tundra. What am I trying to say? Rotunda. That's the word, like a little rotunda. That's a word, yeah? This is pretty cool as well. Just yellow stained glass encapsulating little area. This is another one of those things where, like, you can have a bee farm set up. Like, for example, under this could be the biggest bee factory in the entire planet. But by putting this on top, you get the benefit of, like, oh, they're doing bee stuff. And it looks pretty. And it's not necessarily functional, but it also, like, it directs you to where the thing is. Now, what I would say is you'd probably have, like, a way into the thing underneath. For example, you'd have, like, an elevator here, or, like, even a pathway that leads down to the big bee factory, is how I do it. Because then it's sort of like, this part isn't necessarily functional, but it leads into the proper functional that can then be just, like, actual factory, you know what I mean? Actual just, like, rows and rows of bees. That's what I would... That's what I would say would work. I say as I look at something I would never do in my entire life because of how spectacular it is. I'd like as well that as we get closer to, like once we leave that area, it's just flower galore in this flower forest. Oh. All right, so here we are. We're at the Emerald City of the Wizard of Oz. Okay, it is spectacular. So it's made out of medium chaotic green concrete, lime blocks from Luminax. Yeah, Luminax is they're coming up. I'm seeing a lot of Luminax happening in these base builds. Got a little a little a little market dude. Okay, so is this the actual base? Oh, cool. Yeah, it totally is. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, guys. Whoa, what just happened? All right, so we've got Kiwi building this area. We've got some extractors set up to get you different materials. That's a pretty cool one. That'll be worth it. We have all of the, just all the extractors rode through here. Lime slabs from Luminax. We have, I think that's like a preview, but it actually looks like part of the build. The overlays. Lime cloud glass from the cloud glass mod. That's pretty cool. We should use some of this cloud glass. Yeah, that's awesome. I imagine it doesn't block mobs, but cool nonetheless. So what's actually happening here? This is more extractors. We can go up here. Now we're in the mob room, so we've got a little mob spawner there with some cursed or dreadful dirt, whatever it's called in this pack. We have some frame drawers for the mob loot. Very nice. And so these are all hooked up, like, beyond the wall. Yeah, look at that. This is, very, wow, what's the word? I almost want to say messy in terms of, like, the cabling and stuff is just very tightly in the wall. It is, like, set and forget. You will never touch this again, sort of thing. Some of the other ones, they'll have, like, little doors that, like, secretly lead into a decently sized little, like, cable management route. This is like, it is built, that is it, that is all. And that's typically how I do it. And I really need to not. Because like being able to go into the wall and troubleshoot is so good. Like it helps so much. What's this stuff? Twisted lime concrete. Very nice. Alright, we'll continue through. Okay, experience holder with a bunch of experience. Alright, what's happening here? Okay, so this all leads the same, cool. I'm gonna miss stuff in here, just a heads up. Okay. Yep, this is just a room where you just like stand here and go like, you go like Interstellar. I don't want to do that too much just in case someone's watching that has like epilepsy or something. I don't know what triggers it, but I'm sure that can't help. We have a Death Star style pit, that I can only assume leads to a reactor core that you can throw an old man down. Oh, some glass. What's happening here? An emerald generator that uses lava as the burnable. It does 256 forward energy a tick, so not much. Then we have fluid drawers, we have pressurized fluid tanks, and we have netherite furnaces that I guess generate more. But what's happening here? So we have the cables powering. Where's the lava coming from? We have Ender IO conduits moving stuff around. We have more fluid drawers with the lava, and I guess these are getting it from somewhere. I don't know. They're just there. Okay. They must be entangled. That's the only thing I can think of, that they're entangled and getting the stuff somewhere. This is just a normal tank. It's not a dim tank or anything. Okay, cool. All right, what's back here? Back here we've got a little bit of mechanism. Yeah. Okay, and it's all wired up and it's wired into the ground. Okay, that is pretty cool. What? Wait, no, is it? Hold on. What's going on here? Basically, oh yeah, that's a power bank in the middle here. Huh. But it's very, oh, and that's a generator. Okay, yeah. I think it is being used. I'm like, this feels very like, yes, this is a base. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, these are machines. Look, they're connected with cables. But no, it actually is. There's a generator and a storage. It's doing things. This is pretty cool as well. I have no idea if it looks like this in the movie or something, but like, whatever this is, this design feature, it's cool. I don't really know. Yeah, it's just kind of cool. Okay, I think we've looked at everything on the base floor. There's this, which has an elevator, which I think I leave to the end. But this also might just go there as well. So we'll go up. Oh, cool. All right, so we have mob simulators here. And then we have predictions. And they've actually got stuff in them. So these are hooked up as well. Oh, how cool. Okay, so we've actually... I think how cool is word of the day, by the way. I think I've said how cool like 50 times. By acknowledging it, now I'm allowed to continue saying it. That's how that works. And you guys aren't allowed to be mad about it. How cool. But yeah, so these are actually hooked up, which, unironically, how cool. Because they look like they're just placed. And the beauty of the elevator is that you don't notice how thick a floor is between the levels. You think just, oh, I'm going from elevator to elevator. But there's there's actually quite genuinely a giant gap there. That's a pretty big, oh god, I'm so lost. Like, that's a pretty decent gap between that you just don't know about. It just doesn't exist. Alright, is there another? Okay, there is not. So there we go. I mean, that's a spectacular... Again, I could do the spinny thing and really get dizzy. Alright. So, first things first, can I go up? No. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up and just sort of sneak peek. Okay, so this is all... This is a nothing. That's a nothing room. That's a room designed by magic. There's nothing that goes in here. It's purely for the display. And it is grand. This is pretty cool as well. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and head on down. Here we are. So this is the wizard's basement. This is a cool block. This is a kiwi brick. Kiwi! We've seen a lot of kiwi as well. The bricks look cool too. Just a heads up for you guys. Simply light illuminant line blocks inverted, as you do. And then we've got simply light dynamic edged light bottoms. They're very cool as well. All right, cool. Very nice. A lot of this is still vanilla. It's leaning heavy on the vanilla blocks, which I completely understand. When I'm like building, I'm like, but the vanilla blocks, you know them, you can trust them, and you can still like, the addition of a little bit of modded block makes the whole thing feel unique. Like, it doesn't just feel like vanilla extra, you know what I mean? It feels all modded. That's why I keep looking like, is this actually, I'm like, oh yeah, it's just a deep slate wall. And I'm looking at these and I'm like, is this, yeah, it is just all spruce, or I guess dark oak. All right, cool. So I've got little like chambers with a few different little machines in them. This is pretty spectacular. I like it. Those are little thermo generators. They have soul lava under them. They generate power. That's the gist. Here we have some magmators. These things absorb the lava and, you know, generate power. A lot of this is like power. And then all this stuff is like auto crafting that's happening here. So you put a bunch of recipes in and craft them. I realize I should probably be being a little bit more teaching, at least vaguely, roughly, because some of you guys watching don't actually play modded Minecraft, I think, or you don't play it much, because I have recently, but also in the past, I had comments where people are like, I have no idea what I'm looking at. I don't know what any of this does, but it looks cool. And so I figured I should probably, at the very least, explain a little bit. So like, this is just, you put recipes in here, like custom recipes, and it will craft them with lasers. It's pretty cool. These are just little machines. If I say little machine, it just means it does something. This is my way of teaching. Hey, this thing does something. Hey, these things do stuff. This does a thing. This does more stuff. No, but these things do auto crafting. So you put recipes in these, and then it crafts them in these automatically. These things are like little storage drives. So they're literally like storage bays for computers or, you know, servers and stuff, network drives and whatnot. So they'll store bulk amounts of cobble and just any resource you have. And you can access them all via this thing, which is pretty cool. So you've got all your resources in there. So you've literally got billions, infinite cobble and water. I think the G is actually standing for Google in this situation. Even though this says billion, it's actually infinite. So it's just saying you there's like a Googleplex or something like that. We've got the computer under here. So this does, or this sends all the signals out where it needs to go. There'll be actual computers later somewhere that do the calculations. And so this is all just bays. And then we have, I'm guessing this is the wizard. This is the wizard. This is pretty sick. This is the Wizard of Oz in his glowy lair. Okay. The question is, do I make that the thumbnail? I don't know. The problem is it's quite dark in here. And I do have night vision on already. So it's kind of like, you know what? This might be a rare case where it almost looks better without shaders just because of the lighting, but he is nice and shiny. That's pretty cool. Is there any secrets to the wizard? He's hollow. Alright, cool. Yeah, this is quite nice. It's very like, what would you say? Like, Japanese with these bits here. Maybe Viking or something, but like, it looks pretty cool. Quite like mixed in with all the tech in between. Very nice. One of these is an elevator. There we go. Now, if I go down further, it doesn't exist. So we'll head back up. And does this just lead there as well? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Very nice. All right. Is that the entirety of Oz that we have looked at? Quite possibly. What I will do is we'll do a few things. I'll check the map. Yeah, so these are other bases. So all of Alan's base is in here. The underground part goes into like this direction, I think, which is why all of this is claimed but not really in use. This is cool as well, the fact that there's like this giant mountain. I'm, once again, pretty sure hand built. This sort of keeps the scene within, you know what I mean? Like you've got the mountain there and it backs onto the wizard's tower. Pretty cool. If we go underground, we can sort of get a sneak peek of everything. So we can sort of see where stuff goes. Like what's happening over here, for example. Oh, this was the room with the computer in it, the controller. Very nice. Oh, and it actually has the computers down here. So that's what these are. Crafting code processing and crafting storage. So these do the actual calculations for the recipes, which is pretty cool for the auto crafting. Is there anything else? I don't think so. What's happening? Are these naturally? This feels naturally under here. I'm just... How cool. Yeah, here we go. So this is a Forbidden Anarchinist little city under here. It almost feels intentional, you know what I mean? But being part of, underneath the city of Oz. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I think... Oh, unless there's something happening here. Oh, just the mob spawning room. Cool. Was I in here? Is this... Oh, yeah, the dreadful dirt and the delightful dirt over there. I think we got everything. Now, up in the city... Make sure this thing is actually all hollow. We've obviously got that thing there. Then this just goes all the way to the top. Honestly, beautiful. Genuinely beautiful. Now, what I will say is, this is an interesting one where, how do we think I get the thumbnail for this one? Do we think we include the city? Like, I could do this. That's interesting. I got one of just that down there because that's quite spectacular. I think possibly I go... Am I still in... I think we go down below, maybe. I mean, this looks pretty cool as well. Something definitely could be said about all this. You never... the problem is you never know what thumbnail is going to do it. You know, you never know what design is the one. I think, honestly, like, sometimes this just does it. Like, just a nice corridor with... You got the neon lights and stuff. You've got the head. I wonder as well, like, can we get an angle with the head and the side? I don't think so, but... Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you for building this base. This spectacular Wizard of Oz base. Pretty cool. Thank you for being a member of the community for quite a long time. Thank you for playing on the server. It's beautiful. This is awesome. This is really cool. If there was anything I missed, let me know and I can pop in during another episode or something and check it out. But yeah, thank you. So yeah, thank you to AlanCab52 for building this spectacular base. We'll probably just check out this one today because it did take about 30 minutes. Pretty good. Cool. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. I really love this series. It's awesome checking out all the bases you guys have built. Even look, we check out these spectacular bases. If you look at a few episodes ago, we also check out just like little bases, just people's builds. And some of them you might think it's like a little bit like, oh, like why are we looking at this base? But there's always slight differences. Like some people do like a very tiny thing where like the way they set up their furnace at their base, you might be like, oh, that actually looks pretty cool. Or that's pretty smart. Or it's like, oh, wow, they've done nothing. But it's, you know, if it's small, you look through it quickly. We go on to the next one. So if you do play on the server and you're like, oh, I don't know if my base is worth looking at, You can chuck it in. We've got a Discord channel for base coordinates. You can chuck it in there, and I'll just check it out. I'll have a look at it. We'll check it out. Maybe give some suggestions. I'm not the best at suggestions, but if you check the comments on that video, people might help out if that's what you're asking for. And yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to join the server, it's via our Discord link below. This is just a community server for my YouTube community, but like if you're watching, you're now part of the community. That's how that works. You've signed the contract. And so in the Discord, check the welcome channel, and there is a bit of like a breadcrumb you have to follow. It takes you to an access channel, which then gives you access to all of the options. This is all within Discord. It gives you access to like the IP. Then when you attempt to join the server, it'll give you a code, and then you type that code into Discord. It tells you how to do it in the access channel, and it links your Discord to your Minecraft. It doesn't like properly link it like officially, but it just tells us like, hey, this Minecraft username belongs to this Discord user, just so if there's any issues, we can ping you in Discord and be like, hey, I don't know, the mining dimension's being reset, you have a base, do you want us to move it? Or something like that, you know what I mean? Just, or even like, hey, we think you did a bad thing, you need to speak for your sins. Yeah, you don't have to pay, nothing like that, don't feel pressured. The server I play on, or played on, it's been a while, that's a more of a private one. Currently it is sort of donate-ish. It's not a proper donator server because I don't really want to like sell a service like that. Donators are on it, but we also have like regular players. Like for example, if Alan Cab was never a member and wasn't a, didn't do things, like would just be like, hey, do you want to join? You know what I mean? Like if you build cool things, you're a good player. You're not making lag machines or something. It's like, oh, we'll just let you in. Because it's pretty cool if I was living there to see the Wizard of Oz base next to me, for example. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of people on the server. Alright, cool. I think I've yapped enough. Thank you for watching. Thank you to our donors and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.